Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Peter Parker Comics here. Got another new haul video for you. I got all these books here, and then this is a mail call I just got. I wanted to do. This is gonna be like an Instagram shout out I do a little later on, but this is probably going on YouTube. But can't even remember his name. GG Comics, I think it was. I got the 4 of these books. It's funny, this one came in a top loader, but none of these three did not. So it's just kind of like, well, okay. Made me laugh because they're all kind of like they're all mid grade. Like this, I knowingly I already I knew what I was getting. Got a great deal on them. So thanks to him if he ends up seeing this. But I will do a proper shout out to him on Instagram. But I have both of these. I think I have a 299. I know I have a 298. But I don't have a 300. I sold mine a couple years ago now, probably 4 years ago. That's not a couple. It's 2 couples. A couple years ago, I sold mine for. Oops, I just took a picture of this. And yeah, so I needed to get a new one for my personal collection, and since I'm not a stickler for condition, I finally got me a good deal on these. So thanks to him. All right, moving on. These are mostly going to be all new books I just got. New for this week. New for Wednesday. No, it's yeah. Well, for today's Thursday, but it was October 2nd, I think it was on Wednesday. Maybe it was the 3rd already. I don't even know. I think today's the 3rd. But I got this awesome rock and roll comic. Have any of you ever seen this movie? Oh my gosh. It is delightful. I need to own it. Yeah, you'd see like all these movies and you don't have that. Yeah, I don't have rock and roll. I have most of the other metal movies and horror metal, especially. So that was awesome. For $3, had to get it. I got this for $2. It's one of the few Black Panthers or few Spider-Man team-ups I don't have. And it was I think he did like 3 of them with Black Panther, and this was the last one. I have the other ones. There's one I can think of for sure. I think one of them was the first Stegron appearance, and then he came back the next issue. I think it was a 2-parter, but I'm sure they had another team up between the two of them too after that. But also got this. I thought I had all the Avengers What Ifs, but I had never seen this one before. Great floating head cover. They're all over. There's Odin. I love any cover that has Odin on it is great. A lot of cool characters in there. Tribunal, Gardner, pretty sure. Or Zeus, at least. Grandmaster. Good stuff, Scrolls. Alright, yeah. Anyway, Korvac. I like Michael Korvac. The Enemy. He's cool. I would like to see him, and he was kind of rumored to be in Captain Marvel 2, so you never know. Even that could heat up and be a viable book, but I want it for myself, so. I got this guy. I need to bag and board on some of these. Sorry. Ugh. I really liked issue 1, so I wanted to see it through and get this one as well, but I'm probably not going to buy the Legion of Superheroes #1 that comes after this. I will probably stop here. But the first one was really good. It was kind of this new chick. I don't think they name her until the end of this one. I'm not going to spoil who it was at the end, but she's not a new person. I'll tell you that. She was like kind of going through a trip through DC history, and there was a couple like Easter eggs of old comic stories. So that was kind of cool to see some of those. There's a few more in this one too. It's pretty good. Cool little miniseries, just a 2-parter. 2 and done. It's not as nice sounding as 1 and done, but it's not as cheap anyway. I got a couple copies of this. The Neil Adams cover, one of his best. The Facsimile of Batman 251. I have a foreign edition as well, and I was cool with that, but for $3.99, can't beat it. Alright, so getting into the new stuff. This did come out this week, though. But, Strange Skies over East Berlin, I heard some good things about, so I'm going to check that out. It's dope. But I'm typically not a fan of boom books, so I don't usually expect too much, and I usually don't go crazy, but that one looked good. I don't know. I got a House of X connecting cover. I don't know why. That'll be to resell. I hate this series. I talk about it every time, and I'm not going to go into it more. Another copy of that. This one I might keep, and it's a foreshadowing variant, so I think there's something going on where Omega Red's gonna play some importance into the near future, maybe. Which is fine by me. I love him. He's great. I got multiple copies of Dead Eyes #1. I did get a Dead Rabbit 1 when they came out. So I don't really care if it reprints the first 2 stories or if it's just a retelling or if it's a brand new thing. It doesn't really bother me. I probably won't read it for a while. That's gonna be one of those books like I'm gonna wait till it's like done and then I don't know how to put it. I read the first issue and I was like, okay, this is cool, but I didn't really want to read any more of it. But I did get issue 2, and I'll probably buy this through the end. But like, I probably won't keep buying these. I just wanted to get the #1s, and then when they finish its run, I'll get it in trade form, and then I'll like read the whole thing. That's one of those series where I'm not anxious. I'm not like in a hurry to keep reading Dead Rabbit, Dead Eyes, whatever. But who knows? I will check this out first, and maybe that'll change my mind. But it's not like I have so many other books to read and movies to watch, as you can see. I'm not even going to show you the rest of the room behind me. It's way worse. Everything. I really, really dug issue #1. Highly recommend you check that out. 2 didn't look as interesting, just skimming through the artwork and stuff, but the story was good, so I'll continue in 1. So I'll actually read this one. I do a lot of skimming through books. Really fast because I'm kind of a seasoned reader, so I can kind of absorb a lot of what it is, and I got so much other stuff to like read that it takes a lot to like really grab my attention. So I ain't got time to waste, and this was worth wasting my time. So it wasn't a waste of time. Nomen Omen. I really really dug this cover. So whether it was a #1 or not, I probably would have still snagged it. Yet it was. Cool. Alright, Immortal Hulk came out this week. I'm sure I got at least 2 of these. I always get 2. Another Nomen Omen. Nice. This would be a dope thumbnail for this video right here. Ooh. Well, I don't get to decide that because I don't use a computer. I use my phone and it just picks it automatically. I wasn't going to buy Ghost Rider, but there was this black variant. And I don't know if it's like blacklight or just pure black, and I don't care either way. It's cool. So I decided to get one of those. I'm gonna keep doing it like this just to get those 2 on the sides. Yeah, I didn't really care, and there's so many freaking variants. That one that was like a fold-out cover, and it's just his fist in the chain. What the fuck is that? What a waste. Like, at least draw his face or something. Like, jeez, seriously, what a waste. That kind of upset me. I was like, fuck this. I'm not buying any of these. But there's one that was kind of cool where he's standing kind of in the middle on top of like a building. And it was kind of like looked like a downtown skyline kind of thing. Not the Cooter one, not the Aaron Cooter one, but one of the other good ones. But I kind of want to pick that one up if I can still find one, just because it was a dope cover. But I'm fine with just my black cover copy, just so I can read it and then kind of. I'm not a Ghost Rider guy, and I don't know. It's getting fuzzy. As you can see, 2 more copies of that one and 1 more of Immortal Hulk. I got this. This was another great cover. Ooh, maybe that should be the cover photo. I've not been reading Deceased. I've just been getting the white background face covers. I didn't really dig issue 1. I heard it got better. A lot of people have been dying. It's one of those like Marvel Zombies type of things where it's like, I don't want to read this right now when there's other like heavier things I'm into and trying to get through. I don't want to get off track. Another Nomen Omen, so another cover of that. Good deal. Also got this one called Scratched or Scratcher. Can't fucking tell. That is an R. Scratcher. Did not hear about that one at all, but I figured, fuck it, looked interesting. Antarctic Press is a hit and miss. They do those fucking political books, and I think they did Rags. I don't know. I have an opinion. Nothing negative. Vengeance of Vampirella. There's so many good covers to this, and I get the blank one. Jesus. I always get blank covers. I'm a big fan of them because I do my own cover swipes. That's strictly why I use them for. I don't get any done myself. I don't have them done I don't get artists to do them. I do it myself in my own time. For that reason, I only have like 3 of them done. I need, out of like a whole small box I have full of blank covers I need to get to. But, you know, that's a retirement thing. You know, I got time for that. Plenty of time. But there were some other awesome covers of this. That one, I think it was just the main cover. She's like standing big. It's like zoomed into like her up front, and she's like outstretched and kind of mouth open, screaming, blood in her mouth. Looked really good. And there's the cosplay cover looked great. And I want to say there was, who's the other artist on the other one that looked really good? There was a Cho one that was okay. I'm not really into Frank Cho. Is it even? Oh my god! Saved it. Fuck. And then there's another really good cover. Perillo had a great cover. That one was good. I'm gonna take some of these down. My Symbiote Spider-Man. I was finally reading. Alright, anyway, so that's 7 Days. Catalyst. I don't know. Looks like a cool superhero book, like Incredibles or City of Heroes. I'm a big Astro City fan, so any of those sort of like... I'm a fan of universes. All the Image and independent books just get you like one group of people or one character. You don't get you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? You don't like get crossovers. You don't get a shared universe. So there's not really a lot of first appearances and things like that because it's all just one straight story. I want something with a back up here. Another copy of Vampire State Building. I could have got the In-Hyuk Lee cover, but it really wasn't doing anything for me. There's so many covers, tons of cover swipes. So I just got a couple copies of, I think this was cover A. Daredevil, I almost want to open this right now with you guys. I heard there was a double cover going on in here where, like a couple pages in, it's the Mary Jane variant cover is also in there, and then you still get the whole book. So, I checked today when I went back to the shop, and the 2 that were there did not have it. And I bought 2 from a different shop, so it's highly unlikely, but possible I got some, because one friend of mine got 2, like the first 2 we checked, I think. Contagion, I thought that'd be worth giving it a read. I like that cover art, at least. I got the Joker dollar book. I think I got 2 copies of Daredevil 12, so I'm going to wait till I have them both, but whatever. Bizarre Adventures. This one looks good. From what I saw, they took, I can't even remember who it was, but it was like known Marvel characters, and they just put them in like a really silly story. I feel like it's not bright enough in here. Oh, yeah. You guys didn't see I did it off camera. I just flipped the book all the way around and caught it. That was cool. Really stupid, probably. But 2 of those dollar Joker books, and I was going to go see Joker tonight, but I'm gonna wait and go in the day and save a couple bucks. Because I bought a lot of comics. I spent like $100 this week. Got a True Believer of... I don't even know what number that is. It's like a First Kitty Pride, I think. Yeah, probably First Kitty and Emma Frost, but I know that's tying in with Powers of X or whatever the fuck it is. Ooh, this is sick. Glad I got this. People are paying $50 for this, which I think is insane. I got mine for $15. Man, he only gives me like a... I mean, I got a pretty good deal on it, but... Shit. I wouldn't have paid even $25 for that. But I was like, $15, I can't pass it up. Because I figured even if I decided I didn't want it, someone will come along and they'll pay me like the ratio amount for it. But I heard they're going for double ratio, which is nuts. So I might just sell it. It's a really fucking sick cover, though. I'm afraid that'll become the next... what was the first Immortal Hulk book that did that? The Zafino issue number 2 took off to be in like $160 variant, and up to like $400, I think, raw. It was nuts. And then this was a 1 in 10. I thought it was going to be a regular cover, so I got both of them together for $20. So I got hell of a deal. I guess I'm realizing. I thought it was a pretty good deal, but from what I'm hearing, I got a fucking hell of a deal. Alright, I wanted to keep this under 15. I did get another Daredevil too. Check this shit out. Pulled it out of my crotch. Where in the world is That's Where She Was? It's Carmen Sandiego. I wish. Love that show as a kid. The live action one was weird. Where it was like a game show or something. That shit was nuts. Oh, man. I always do some sort of like, oh, look, the comic shop news. Like, oh, look at all this cool stuff. Oh, look, it's Captain America. And I throw it away. Like it's, yeah, sorry. That was uncalled for. Act your age. Spideyverse. Spider-Verse. Yay. But if they keep making them, I'll keep paying ridiculous amounts for them. Alright, then we got Ruby Falls. Thought that would look like a cool possible, it could be like a Twin Peaks type of thing, but at least, I don't know, it's a #1 from Dark Horse. Could get picked up. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Take a chance on that. And last but not least, I can't talk. I'm sorry. Another copy of Daredevil 12. And the other one was back here. Sorry, I should probably get like a camera stand or something that keeps my phone steady. And then I can have both hands to work with, but no, not today, sister. Alright, we'll open these live with you, because I have no idea if these are the double covers. I'm probably going to damage you. Well, this one's sealed. That makes sense. We'll find out together. So I don't sound like I'm nuts, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? There's no double covers. There is. Okay. I don't want to damage these pages. Okay. It's supposed to be like one page after this. Nope, it's not in this one. Okay. Yada, 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 yada. Nope, nothing. That's a strikeout. Still looking at it all. Yondu #1's coming out. I could not be less excited. Okay, I know. I assume most of the ones that were shipped together would probably all not have it, you'd think. Who knows? Oh, it's like Willy Wonka, you know? You get that feeling of, what if? Nope. Not in that one either. I don't care. I'm not going to go try buying any more. But for you guys, be on the lookout for that. If you haven't been to your comic shops yet, you should be picking up Daredevil regardless, so... Sorry if all this is kind of blurry. Yeah, you wipe your face, Kingpin. You wipe your fucking crud off your fucking mouth, you filthy mayor. See, mayor still? I can't believe you could still be mayor. I'm sure he was impeached for something. Well, turns out doing that's a lot harder than you think, so. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry this one was kind of dull. Then, yeah, whatever. You don't care. Alright.